Good day, everyone. Welcome to Journey and Awakening of the Anointed with Mr. Buzz, the channel of authenticity and truth. And if you like authenticity and things that are true, this is definitely the channel for you. And if you'd be so kind as to hit the like button for me, that will help me get this message out to more people. So I thank you in advance. Now, let's talk about this monumental shift and change that's happening. People are demanding the truth about things. I just watched a video with Jimmy Dore, a comedian. Pretty much everybody knows who he is. Great comedian and doing a good job to get the truth out to the world. I really have a lot of respect for Jimmy Dore. He had somebody on there talking about 9/11, somebody whose career was destroyed because they knew there was something fishy going on, and, Building 7 didn't fall down because of fires, and this company named NIST told the world a bunch of bull, and just because it came from government-approved sources, people believed it when it was ridiculous. It didn't stand the smell test at all. Like, it was terrible what their official narrative was. Well, now people are wanting to revisit that. We just found out that JFK, the assassination, which we knew was very shady stuff going on anyway, now we know Lyndon B. Johnson was heavily involved in that. That's something we didn't know. That was new information. People are hungry for the truth. And it's because of this awakening energy. It's changing things. I feel it. I completely feel it. I go every day now. I go downtown. I walk and I walk and I walk everywhere. And I have certain places I sit and I hang out. I'll take the Bible with me and I sit and read the Bible. I like to get people's reactions when they see me sitting on a bench in downtown Kingston reading the Bible. Get a lot of interesting looks from people. I make sure that I'm, angling it so people can see what I'm reading. And I get some interesting reactions, definitely. I had one person actually, a homeless person, ask me if I had an extra Bible, which was, that blew my mind, actually. She was very interested in the Bible and very interested in what was going on. I came across another guy who was actually standing on the street, and he had a Bible in his hand, and he was saying, "Jesus loves you, Jesus loves you," to every person that was going by. So I had to stop and talk to him for a little while. He was interesting. But in general, you don't see too many people with Bibles in downtown Kingston, so I do get some attention when I do that. And I'm noticing a very different world all of a sudden. I can't quite comprehend what's going on yet, but the world is changing. That is for sure. And it looks like the population is decreasing in a big way. This used to be a very busy city. If I went downtown in the middle of the day, it would just be crowds of people everywhere. Not anymore. The paramedics need to come through a couple times in the last few days, and they can cruise through like a race car because there's nothing in their way, right through downtown. You'd think in the middle of the day, especially good weather, you'd think it'd be kind of busy, and they'd have to, be careful cruising through. Nope. Like a bullet right down the main drag because there's nothing in the way. There's no people, right? There's just a little group of people here and a little group of people here. Not many people at all. There's something really weird has happened. China is missing hundreds of millions of people. American cities are like ghost towns now. I showed a video from Phoenix, Arizona the other day. There's no people anywhere. This guy was at 8:30 in the morning, stopped at an intersection right in the middle of it. Nothing. As far as the eye can see in every direction. He's like, "What's going on here?" He's like, "It's Phoenix, Arizona, 8:30 in the morning." Not a soul in sight. Not a person in sight. That's creepy. It's the theme of movies for the last couple of years. There's been a lot of movies about that, where people wake up and all the people are gone. They're the only one left. Yeah. that guy in that video from Phoenix the other day, that's kind of the way he felt. He was creeped out. And I saw another one from China, same thing. A guy walks out of his building and he looks around and he's like, where is everybody? There's nobody here. And it was in, I think it was Beijing. I mean, a city that's supposed to be extremely busy and was extremely busy up until very recently. Hundreds of millions of people are gone, vanished. They didn't move. They're just gone. I don't know if they're dead. I don't know if they're in another dimension. I believe they're in another dimension. I believe they were moved somewhere else. There's all that new agey stuff that we're not supposed to listen to. Well, I don't know. There's something to it. The new Earth and the old Earth. There's two Earths now. That's why there's been two moons in the sky, too. Several times I saw two moons in the sky. And one of them is so bright, it's like a light bulb. It's unbelievable. Now, is that a fake one? Maybe it is. I don't know. But something is going on with all that new agey stuff. The new Earth. It's a transition from third density to fifth density is how they describe it. I don't know. I'm pretty convinced that something is going on. Something is happening. Might not be biblical, but it's still happening nonetheless. So I don't know. But whatever it is, if you're sensitive to this stuff at all, I'm sure you feel it. You know the world is changing. And you probably have this hunger for truth. I mean, maybe you've always had it, but it should be stronger right now. People want the truth. People are tired of being lied to. We're tired of having the powers that shouldn't be pretending to look out for us and then just doing every evil thing they can possibly do to us. You know, I've always been sick of that, but now everyone's finally getting sick of it. Big Pharma's not out to make you feel better or make you healthier. The food companies are not trying to make you healthier. Your politicians do not love you and want you to have a happy, fulfilled life. Nope. None of that's true. They want to use you as a resource. They want to own you. They want to control you. And people are snapping out of their days and going, you know what? I'm not having that. I'm not having that. So it's a true awakening is what it is. And it's needed. It's needed. We have to fight our way out of this ourselves. There's no one coming to save us. We have to fight our way out of it. And unless we fight our way out of it, we can't prove to God that we can handle ourselves. And that's what I think we're kind of doing. So we have to prove that we've evolved to a certain point. And I think maybe these people that have just vanished, maybe they're the ones that have not proven that. So they have to be weeded out or something. I don't know. But there's a whole lot of people that were on this earth who are no longer here. And I don't know where they went, but they're definitely not here anymore. The population has decreased immensely. So, I mean, that in itself is going to make things feel different because less people, every person gives off energy and stuff, right? So if there's less people, there's going to be a different wave of energy on the earth. And the population decrease could have a lot to do with it. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think. I'm interested. Just leave me a comment and tell me what you feel. Because this is not something that only I can feel. This is something pretty much everybody must feel. I mean, it's so strong, I can't imagine how anybody is not feeling it. So, if you do, let me know what you think of it. If it feels positive, if it feels negative, if it's strong, if it's getting more intense. For me, especially in the last week, it's really getting intense. And I think for me, it's also because I've been becoming more aware of the AI system. And as you become aware of that system, and you know it's there, and you understand what it's doing, it starts to treat you different. It doesn't like that. It doesn't want anyone to be aware of it. So I'm quite aware of it, and I think that's why it's having its way with me, or trying to at least. So I will leave it there. One massive energy shift. It's undeniable. Undeniable. And don't forget that Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life, the Lord of Lords and the King of Kings.